happen to anyone. But it happened to me.
Hey!
You guys doing your struggle to the car, you running in, and I'm gonna sit, take it from there. I'm only gonna focus on the face. So maybe.
What would you do if you saw someone in trouble? Someone who needed help?
Action.
It could have happened to anyone.
Cut. On the morning that terrible shooting occurred in the CBD in Melbourne, it was a normal day like any other day for me. I'd got up and walked to work, as I usually do every morning. And when I got into work, everyone was kind of abuzz with this story about the shooting that had just happened, and because it had been reported on the news, and everyone was just shocked by it. It was a terrible, terrible thing. A man had just gunned down in cold blood another man who was trying to help a girl that this guy was attacking.
Hey!
Where and when it occurred, if I had left for work 20 minutes later, I basically would have been right smack in the middle of it, because it was on my walking route into work. And when that hit me, I kind of blew my mind, and all these questions started racing through my mind. Like, you could have been in the middle of that. What would you have done?
You could end up dead helping someone in this so-called civilized society.
There was no way for you to know he had a gun.
Exactly. I couldn't know. And how will anyone ever know that?
The themes are things that happen every day. I mean, especially in this day and age where, there's just so much violence and so much nasty stuff going on in the world at all points in time. And it doesn't matter where you are, whether it's in a big city or a small suburb. That kind of thing is there all the time.
So you feel angry?
Of course I'm angry. He had a wife and a new kid who'll grow up without him, a family. Why did he have to die?
And you feel guilty because it was him and not you.
Well, I have no one. I'm on my own. It would make more sense.
Martin, life doesn't make sense. Nothing happens the way it should. It still would have been just as bad if it had been you and not him. It was interesting. It was probably difficult because you're in a situation where you're analyzing another character, so you want to stay indifferent and neutral, but somehow be in the scene and be reacting without showing too much involvement in the character. So it's difficult in that sense to sort of judge the other character. Well, sit in judgment and then be acting with them. So it's a fine line.
Action. Go. So if we just do that.
I had fun with it. Again, it was fun to get their dark side out, get the adrenaline pumping, the gun and all that kind of thing. You're wary of the other actor as well, and other actors, because there was a bit of violence, making sure you didn't hurt anybody or hit anybody. And things can get a bit carried away sometimes when you're doing those scenes. It just gets very physical. But apart from that, it was good fun to play.
Oh, it was a good experience. I don't really like playing the victims, so I had to, I had to hold against really retaliating. But it was a lot of fun though.
Did you know them?
No. None of them. But I know them all now. Especially David. I see him all the time.
There's that whole sense of the guilt, the redemption, and the years of struggle that the person's gone through, only to find out that essentially it was was never really an issue. And I thought that was really nice, and the whole sort of almost yin and yang of it.
I guess over time, thinking about this as often as I did, I thought, and obviously being interested in making films, I thought it was a concept that I thought would work well in a film and would have an important message to give to an audience.